upon the world. I curse the lives of lucky men. Into this hell I hope they're hurled. I was once a good man. Now I'm living in this hell. 'Cause I'm a liar, I'm a boozer, I'm a bastard and abuser. And I'm wondering how much lower can I go? I've been beaten, I've been bloodied, I've been broken and betrayed. And I'm wondering how much lower can I go? So I'm wondering how much lower can I go?
Yo! I had to start the stream with a fart today. What's going on, guys? What's going on, fellow air breathers? Boot, Jim. Jim said time capitulation countdown. Absolutely, man. I couldn't think of a title today. Honestly, I was looking at my computer today, and it was one of those days where I just could not think of a title. So I just went with Bitcoin sideways, because to be honest, that's like the most true thing, and I'm not going to clickbait you. Crypto Shock, Skillful, Marcellus, Brandon Dean, what's up, buddy? Frank, what's up, bro? You said Bitcoin Cash? Ah, man, is Jordan might be looking to short some Bitcoin Cash. That's why you might see it on the screen here. Anyways, let's go over to Bitcoin. Dynasty, what's up, buddy? Good morning, man. Iron Scooby, what's going on, bro? You guys holding in there? Getting through the boring markets? That's what we do, man. Stay busy, stay busy. Only thing you can do is stay busy, man. That's all you can do. The camera's not focused? Oh, shit, you're right. You guys want to see my HD face. There we go. HD face. I love how you guys notice that stuff. Like, for me, if I was watching someone, I would just think, oh, okay, maybe my computer's, like, just not doing things correctly. But you guys notice every little detail about the stream. Well, because you watch it every day. So if something's off, you're like, holy shit, something's off right now. Jordan doesn't look that typically ugly. He's usually beautiful. You know? Wade, what's up, buddy? Jow, what's up, man? Clem, too sharp? Now we're sharp. Now we're sharp. I need a haircut, guys. What do you think? Do I need a haircut? Give me a 1 in the chat if I need a haircut, 2 if I don't. I think I do. I think I do need a haircut, guys. Griff, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, dude. Frank said 100% of the people counter-traded me lost 100% in the last 2 weeks. Nice, man. John said, I need to be able to see that receding hairline. Yes, you do, man. I mean, by the time the next bull market comes around, I could be bald. Honestly. Like, every day, I feel like there's a hair on my desk here and everywhere, honestly, that just falls off. And I'm like, oh, there's another one, you know. 20,000 to go, but there's another hair that bites the dust. Oh, Lord. Judge doesn't care. Judge, you don't care about anything, man. Judge, you got to care about everything, man. You don't care about anything. You need more than a haircut? Thank you, Drew. Thank you, man. Appreciate the kind words, bro. DJ said 0.5 on the back and sides. I go 1 on the back and sides. 1 on the back and sides, and then a scissor cut on the top. But, you know, one of these days, you know, I'm kind of getting to that phase where it's like, do I just go with the whole thing shade, like, you know, with the whole thing short? I'm almost at that phase, man. Like, does it really matter? Not really. Frank, Boot, Dotaware, what's up, bro? Derek said 2.1. Okay, so I really need a haircut. Shit. That's what we're talking about today. Very slowly going bald. It's like the altcoin market right now. Slowly bleeding and Jordan's hairline slowly. What happens first? Altcoin market bottoms or Jordan's hairline bottoms? Which one? We'll find out, right? Anyways, let's talk some Bitcoin. Well, there ain't much to say. Still just chopping sideways, guys. I mean, this is brutal. Back to this boring market, and you know, I guess this has been the recipe for Bitcoin over the course of the last year. It's been, you know, 1 week of a lot of move, and then 2 months of nothing, and then 1 week of a lot of move, and then 2 months of nothing, and then 1 week of a lot of move, and then 2 months of nothing. 1 week a lot of move, and now we're back in that. I mean, if history is going to repeat, probably another long time of basically nothing. For Bitcoin, at least, right? That's pretty much where we're at this point. It seems to be following a little bit of a path for the Bitcoin market. So in the short term, I know August and September are typically the worst months for Bitcoin, and not just for Bitcoin. If it was just for Bitcoin, I'd say, okay, Bitcoin's only been around for a few years. But for the stock market as well, August and September tend to be the worst. And obviously the stock market has 100 year of data. And August and September, by far the worst months. So, you know, would I be expecting anything crazy? I don't know, right? And obviously we got this BlackRock shit that's coming up this week. Well, they're either going to postpone it, approve it, or deny it. They probably are going to postpone it. I wouldn't get my hopes up for anything else besides that. I think you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Expect the worst, be prepared for the best. That's my famous saying in this market. Expect the worst, but be prepared for the best. That's the best thing you can do. So, anyways, besides that, still just chopping, guys. Still just chopping around in here. Really not too much else to add that we haven't talked about besides Bitcoin breaking the bull market support band, how that typically in the second year of the cycle, we tend to see some bearish action when we break the bull market support band, which we did back in the beginning of August. So since then, we haven't gone anywhere. We've seen 3 red weeks since we've been below there. Now, we kind of get to that point where you look down and you got the stock RSI in the weekly, which is getting to that low point, right? Where you know, when this bottoms out, it's not always the low, but you're getting close to there within a few weeks. So kind of looking at this and saying, okay, this is getting bottomed out. If I'm going to expect a big capitulation down, I want to be seeing that within the next few weeks, right? I want to see some follow through on this move. And we've talked about if Bitcoin's going to follow through on this move, I'm looking for this trend line right here that's been holding since 2017 on every single major low. Right back down to about, right now it's about 21K, 21.5, 22K, if Bitcoin's going to see that bigger capitulation down. Once again, we don't know. We have no idea. And you might not care. You just might be in DCA mode, which, you know, to be honest, any type of big dips, I'm just in DCA mode at this point. So you might not care about the short-term moves, right? For all the traders out there who are looking to buy the tops and sell the bottoms, unlike Horse Guy or Mike, because he doesn't buy tops and sell bottoms because he doesn't believe Bitcoin has any volume and it's ever going to move. You know, you might care, but at the end of the day, this is where Bitcoin is. Just be a realist, guys. My main point, probably for the rest of 2023, is that I think it's going to be pretty freaking boring. You're going to get some big moves here and there, but it's going to be freaking boring for the rest of this year. Be mentally prepared for that. Don't get into your mind thinking Bitcoin's going to hit all-time highs in the next few months. Bitcoin's going to 10K in the next few months. Neither of those is going to happen, most likely. It's most likely, if you look at the previous cycles, it's just going to chop, you know, probably within 20K and 40K, which is a big range, but it's still not what either side wants. The bears want lower than 20K. The bulls want higher than 40K. You probably just stay in there up into the halving, honestly, which sounds boring as shit, and it's going to be boring as shit. But this is what Bitcoin does at this time, right? And you just being a realist, right? We're not looking at these fancy indicators. We're just looking at Bitcoin did in the past, and I would just be expecting more boring action. You know, and take it for what it is, right? If you don't like it, well, you can't change it. But just look at where Bitcoin is. 2019, once we were at this point, right? You can see we pretty much went sideways, other than the COVID crash. And then 2015, 2016, what did we do at this point in the cycle? We just went sideways, up into the halving, right? So that's what I would expect, guys. Right? I'm not going to be here feeding you hopium. The hopium will come a little bit later, as we've talked about. 4-year cycle, Bitcoin should be seeing this type of move into 2024, not 2023, right? So the hopium is there. You just got to wait it out, right? It's not all doom and gloom. All you got to do. Oh my God, Maj, what are you doing? Sometimes it's the freaking truck outside going, ran, ran, ran. Because the big guy and his big ass keeps sitting on the keys. And then sometimes it's Maj over here playing bird videos. Oh, my God. It's crazy, man. But guys, like, it's not all doom and gloom. Just chill out, right? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we could look at everything, but like this is where Bitcoin is. I mean, it is what it is. Expect more boring action. Just accept it, right? Stop looking for shit. Just accept it, man. And we'll kind of get through this, right? We'll kind of get through this point. Let me see what you guys are saying. Major, he said white swan. We can look for the white swan, but as always, man, I wouldn't be betting on a white swan, and I wouldn't be betting on a black swan, because you bet on a white swan or black swan, guys. The whole point of a white swan and black swan is you can't predict those, right? So if there's something that you're predicting is going to be a white swan, or you're predicting is going to be a black swan, it's probably not going to be that, because if you're predicting it, probably the whole world is too, which means it ain't going to happen, right? It means it ain't going to happen. So just take what the market gives you. We get down here again, 21K. I think that's going to be the sort of ultimate buy of a lifetime there. Very similar to the COVID crash, where most people will start freaking out, right? Oh my God, it's the end of the world. Just like the COVID crash. Everyone was bearish. The world was going to end because we had a pandemic, right? And that ended up being the most bullish, honestly, the most bullish year of all time in markets. Was the year that everyone thought we were all going to kapoof from the earth, right? It'll be the same thing here. Bitcoin drops again, stock markets drop again. That should be the buy opportunity of a lifetime in there. So if we get it, awesome, great. And honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to it at this point, because I mean, I've I mean, at the end of the day, do we care where Bitcoin is? No. I mean, we ain't selling at 26, 30, 21. That's not why we're in this market. So what do we care where Bitcoin is in the short term, right? So just take that for what it is, right? It might sound like I'm doom and gloom, but I'm not. I'm just being a realist. And I'm actually, going into the next 2 years, that's when we should be looking at more of a moon boy take. And right now, we should just be the realist take, right? You're not going to see either extreme. You're going to have thumbnails that are telling you, Bitcoin's about to blast off. You know the channels. Every day, Bitcoin's about to blast off. And the channels that'll tell you Bitcoin's about to crash. You know the channels every day. You know what I mean? It's probably not going to do either. And everyone wants to look to something to confirm their bias. If you're in cash, you want Bitcoin to crash right now. If you're all in, you want Bitcoin to pump, right? People don't want in between. That's probably what you get, which is max pain for both sides, most likely. It is what it is. Anyways, the Buddha corn. William, what's up, bro? The William 112. What's the significance of 112, man? 1122. It's probably your birthday. Mostly, whenever I see someone with numbers in their name, it's usually their birthday, man. Smiles, what's up, bro? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you, man. I'm hanging in there, bro. Hanging in there, just getting through this every single day, right? Just getting through every single day. The fun times will be back. It's just getting through the crab and time capitulation part of the market. But we're going to get through this together, guys. We're going to get through this together. I've said this, and some people take this the wrong way. I don't know why. I'm just being a realist. If you need to take time from the markets, if they're making you depressed looking at them, take some time off the markets, man. That's okay, right? Most likely, if you're trading this market, you're going to get chopped down anyways. Take some time off the market. If you want to watch me, and we can get through this together, holding hands and Vitalik happy and clappy together, by all means, come on in. We'll be talking about the market. I'm going to be a realist, though. I ain't going to feed you any bullshit. All right. Real quick, I think we need some Vitalik happy and clappy today. I don't know, I'm just feeling it today. We need to see Vitalik's face. There he is. I haven't seen him in a while. What's Vitalik been up to? I haven't seen him anywhere. He better be building. There, look at him. I love this friend in the back is the best part of this video. He's got this weird little shoulder drop. I mean, I'm a horrible dancer too. So I'm not making fun of his dancing skills because my dancing is horrible. I'm only good at one move. It's this one. the shimmy. But man, that one's brutal, dude. If there's one thing I'll bet on, it's people's stupidity. That's very, very true for Hoofty. That's why markets are markets. If everyone was smart, the market would probably just go sideways all the time. You know what I mean? People's stupidity is what marks lows and tops. Greed and fear, greed and fear, greed and fear, over again, over and over again. That's all it is. Happy and clappy. John said, are you going to hire BitBoy? No, man. Listen, I'm not going to comment on any of that shit. It is what it is. Smile said, lost 50K last bull run and back at it. Well, hey, man, I'll say this at least, okay? You have to go through that one time to learn, okay? You will never learn unless you go through something like that. Because I'll tell you this, next time you ain't going to make that same mistake because you know how it feels, right? We've all done that before, okay? I have done that before. You've done that before. Probably 99% of the chat has done that before, okay? But you will not do it again because you learned your lesson. And the biggest lesson that we take, okay? And I think everyone that's here right now already has the first lesson, which is when crypto is deemed dead, or when any market is deemed dead, and you still believe in it, that's the time to be scooping some up. Yeah, you can go through some short-term pain where prices go 30, 40, 50% lower. In crypto, that's really nothing, though. But, right, the biggest lesson, right, and it's the hardest one. You might not think it's the hardest, but oh my God, is it? Is when the market starts moving up, right, you need to be selling consistently. Don't wait for a price, right? Don't have a price target. That's why, guys, never ask anyone for a price target. I don't want you asking me a price target. Price targets are the dumbest shits in the world. No one has any clue. Don't watch price prediction videos. No idea where the market's going. especially when you're trying to predict the 1 year, 2 years out. Please. I mean, I've done those before, but man, I'm much smarter than I was back then. Okay? You have no freaking clue. You need to be DCAing out. Just like when you DCA in, as market moves up, you sense some euphoria in yourself, right? Where you want to brag how much you're up. That's when you should be selling, right? You know what I mean? And that's the hardest thing about this market. Right now, we're in the boring phase. It might be easier for you to DCA, but I'll tell you this. It ain't easy to DCA out. You might think it is, but in the moment, it is not. Okay? That's the hardest lesson. But you got to go through it once, you know? I've already got my plan. I'm not deviating. That's what I'm talking about, Boo. Yeah, you should have a plan. Dude, and I know I'm talking about boring shit today, but I mean, there's not, like, look at Bitcoin, guys. I mean, try doing TA on this. You know what I mean? Like, good luck. Here's what I'll say. Make an Excel spreadsheet, okay? And make an Excel spreadsheet, and, you know, every coin that you own, and it might change. You can, like, delete them and put them back or whatever. But every coin that you own, mark out your sell levels now, right? Because you're not going to be able to do it in the moment. You're going to be hearing Moonboy predictions, and you're going to be waiting to that price, right? You're going to be waiting for that 30x, right? And maybe it does a 20x, and maybe you kill it, right? But that doesn't mean anything unless you sell it, right? Because you can go up 20x up all the way back down. You know what I mean? So have your price like levels that you want to sell already marked out and stick to that. Put a little note in the bottom of the file or the top of the file that says, you will be euphoric during the bull run. Sell at these levels, idiot. You know what I mean? You put it on the top because you're not going to want to. But if you have that note up there that's telling you sell at these levels, you might be more apt to do it, you know? Anyways, I'm just talking about random shit. Anyways, what else have we got going on? Stock market, flat going into the day. Not really much going on there. 0.06%. NASDAQ, 0.12%. Dollars moving up still. What else we got going on? Altcoin market. I guess, let me look at the altcoin market here. Altcoin market, let's see. Total 3. Let's see what we got. Total 3. The one thing I see with the altcoin market is, and I'm a big believer in this, is any type of big wick, I do believe gets taken. And so the one thing I do notice with this total 3 chart is, yeah, okay, short term, maybe we get a little short squeeze back to the upside, but I think this daily wick gets taken here. Obviously the one that we had on that big crash on the 17th, where everything kind of fell pretty big, we left this wick down there. Most likely that gets taken at some point. So, okay, cool. Is it a lower low? No, but this probably gets taken at some point. So I'm watching that for the altcoin market. So like I said, short term, do we get a squeeze up and then come back down and test this again? Maybe. Could we just dip? Yeah. Bitcoin is just like, there's just no liquidity in the market. It's really, really hard to like sort of look at what's going on in the market in the short term, because every time you think Bitcoin's going to get a little bit of a move up, it just gets sold off back down, and then it comes back down. You think it's going to dump, it just gets bought back up. You're just in like a flat line here. So altcoin market, all we're looking for, and we've talked about this consistently, is for the altcoin market to just make higher lows, right? So we got the first higher low here. If it dips back down again, we want to see another higher low, right? And just kind of working this out over the rest of 2023, and just, you know, slowly working at this, man. It's going to be a process. It ain't going to be something we're going to moon in this year. I don't think so, right? So just know that this is what the altcoin market is. It's not at the most, like when you're down here at the bottom of the range, it's depressing. When you're at the top, it's euphoric. So now we're in that depressing phase, but still think we could actually take one more little dip down, in my opinion. So take that for what it is. It is what it is. Dynamite said, can't believe you're still on during the market. I'm still on, bro. I'm still on, man. I try my best, you know? I try my best. At this point, it's really not about like I can talk short-term charts and stuff like that. Lately, I've been just kind of like shorting the altcoins that get pumps because that's been what you should be doing at the moment. That'll change as soon as everyone catches on to that. That's going to change, and then you're going to see the short squeeze, which I still think in the short term, like it would make sense for a short squeeze, you know, because the longer we stay here and the longer you get this altcoin that gets a little squeeze up, everyone shorts, right? Eventually all those shorts build up and you see a little bit of a short squeeze. So I still wouldn't be opposed to like a move back up to the bull market support band for Bitcoin up to like 27.5. And then maybe that's sort of bigger move to the downside. Very similar to 2019, right? Where we had that first capitulation below the bull market support band. We got that, we actually stayed down here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. And then we got that squeeze to the upside. We tested the bull market support band. We saw one more final move down, right? And that was sort of the low before then a bigger move to the upside, right? So that's kind of my thought process here. Like if I had to guess what's going to happen, this is totally a guess. I have no effing clue. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to sit here and act like I do. So just put that out there right away. I have no effing clue. No one has no effing clue. Okay? Just putting that out there. But I would guess that we, you know, short term, okay, can we take out the low? I'll talk about weekly chart. So I'm not talking about short term. Weekly chart, I think we probably eventually get a short squeeze up to maybe 27.5, right? We get, you know, this is when everyone gets euphoric. We're back. Probably some type of good news gets us up there, right? Good news, right? Gets us up there. Maybe we deviate above a little bit, but then we see that one more push to the downside, right? Back down to this trend line. Because I've said I think we hit this trend line at some point, right? So I'm looking for a move up, rejection, move down. That's my best guess at the moment. If I had to guess what's going to happen. Just like we did over here. Move up, one more move down. And then COVID crash, obviously, we hit the trend line. Boom, that was the low. Bada bing, bada boom. Having a few months later, bada bing, bada boom. Almost the same thing going on here. That's my best guess. Like I said, I have no clue because Bitcoin right now is just... It's hard to predict because you just got like I said, no one's trading right now. And you can see that on the hourly chart here. There's no traders at the moment. Good morning, Blaze. What's up, buddy? Let's see. Time in beats time in the market. I agree up to a certain point. I think you should time it somewhat as far as the cycles goes. Like I wouldn't just hodl forever. I think that's like the lazy way to do it, but they're you know, especially altcoins. I would not hodl altcoins. Bitcoin, maybe you can get away with, but even Bitcoin, I think you can. I mean, you know when it's getting euphoric, you can take profits when it's getting euphoric and buy back in when it's getting super fearful. But during the bear market, I completely agree. Time in the market beats timing the market because most people can't time the market. If most people could time the market, you wouldn't have a market. You know. But yeah, I generally agree. Dan said I'm pretty lazy. Yeah. A lot of us are lazy. All of us are lazy sometimes, man. You know. All of us. You know, some of us are lazier than others. But you know, all of us are definitely lazy sometimes. I have my lazy days. Liam said, at work on the toilet right now. What's your thoughts on SHIB? SHIB? I like SHIB. I like SHIB because it's still got the meme shit to it, but now it's actually starting to at least try to have at least fundamentals too. You know my take about fundamentals. I think fundamentals are a little overrated, to be honest. But you got the meme culture, you got the community, and they're trying to add a little use case to it. So you're kind of adding a little bit to it. But it's like it's any other altcoin, man. It's any other altcoin. Like, take your pick on which ones are going to do well. What I know about the market, the only thing I know about this market, about the altcoin market, is you're gambling on which ones do the best. Okay, but typically which ones do the best are the ones that launch during the bear market and don't have any prior price action to the upside. Those are the ones that typically do the best. The Dino coins, aka the coins that were from last cycle, they still do well, but do they do the best? Not typically. Look at last 2017 tops. Look at the top 20 coins, completely different than the top coins that were here in 2021. The only ones that were in there were Bitcoin, ETH, Litecoin, and Doge. Every other one was different. Every other one was different. Oh, and XRP. But XRP obviously didn't really move. It doesn't really count. Elliot, Jordan, I'm not talking about BB, guys. I'm gonna be honest. People. That's how you know there's nothing to talk about in this space. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest. I hope he does well. Obviously you don't wish that on anyone, and that kind of stuff is not good. I've seen it multiple times in my personal life, not for me, but other people around me. So obviously you don't like the way it affects people. So I hope he gets the help he needs, but at the same time, I don't really feel like talking about it, to be honest. Because I'm not gonna say I don't care. I don't care enough to talk about it. To me, that ain't really about crypto. That's just a guy who makes crypto content. To me, it's whatever, man. You got people making dedicated videos and dedicated live streams to it. It's like, dude, that's how you know there's nothing to talk about, bro. In the bull run, you were having no one making dedicated videos and live streams about it. That's how you know, bro, that there is no news. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Let's see. If I see someone make a dedicated video about that, that means I know that they have nothing to talk about, which I understand. There's nothing to talk about, and I think it's kind of, I can make my own little discussion about it, but to be fair, I think it's actually kind of disgusting. I'm going to be honest, when people make dedicated videos about it, because I know why they're doing it. They're just doing it for views, which is kind of disgusting in its own right, too. I'm not going to name names, but I saw multiple people doing that yesterday. I know why they're doing it, So I'll leave it at that. I think it is what it is. People love to gossip. That is true. That is true. Anyways, I'm done talking about it, man. Like I said, I hope he does well. I hope, especially for his family, because he's got a family, especially for his kids, because he's got kids. So that's all I'll say about that. Is it still a good time to DCA now? Wait till September is over. It's up to whatever you think, man. I've always said this. DCA, if you got the balls to hold things lower, right? Because there's always a chance things go lower. If you got the balls to hold lower and just wait it out, by all means, go ahead. Because no one knows where the exact low is going to be. So if you got the balls to hold it, that's cool. But if you don't got the balls, the problem is, if you don't got the balls and it goes lower, you're just going to panic sell, and you're going to take a 20-30% loss on it. You know what I mean? And then you're just going to do the same thing over again, until eventually there's nothing left. You gotta manage your risk, whatever your risk tolerance is. If you're putting all your life savings in, right, you probably should do it a little bit slower. But if you're just investing money you can afford to lose, which you always should be doing, right? You don't feel as emotional about it. Whenever I see people super emotional about the market, I know that they probably have too much money in the market than they could afford to lose. All right, that's typically the case, because you're not really going to care somewhat if you don't have too much money in the market. That's always my take. You know what I mean? Because it's never going to be a comfy cloud. I always say this. This is my favorite saying. It's never going to be a comfy cloud, man. You're never going to buy and just be like, yes, I bought the bottom. I'm not scared at all. Because no, at bottoms is the most scary parts. That's when bad news is happening. That's when every account is saying massive crash coming. And you're not going to feel comfy because everything around you is burning. You're not going to feel comfy. Just like at the tops, you're not going to want to sell because everything around you is going to be bullish news, bullish. This billionaire bought Bitcoin. This celebrity's endorsing Bitcoin. Oh my God, Doge is on SNL. you're not going to want to sell. It seems like euphoric. It's the opposite when it's the lows, right? Everything just seems like it's dead, you know? Which, I mean, you could argue that, you know, obviously things are still kind of slow bleeding down at the moment, but you could argue that, you know, crypto is getting to that point where like no one's cared about it because you can just tell by the charts, you know? Let's see. Spit on their chest. True. DJ said those making dedicated shit about it are just leeching views and ad revenue. Facts. Facts, man. They don't really care. I'm not trying to be a dick. It's true. Especially when people are going, if we hit this many likes, I'll give you guys this. Oh, please. Please, man. That's why sometimes I have to, you know, sometimes you guys ask me, Jordan, you haven't been in the Discord for a few days. Sometimes I need to take a break from this space, man, because there's just a lot of shit in this space, man. You know, a lot of shit, shilling, scammy shit going on in this space. And sometimes I just need a break. And you know, sometimes I need a break. Proud Gunner said, agreed, Wayne, but if you're trying to... Okay. Anyways, besides that, we're over. Wayne said, that's like feeling sorry for Richard Hart. If you were on fire, I wouldn't even... No. Wayne, don't wish that on anyone, man. Listen, never wish anything on anyone. That's the best thing you can do. Never wish that, man. What an interesting simulation we live in. That is true. That is true, man. That is true. Chainlink is a scam? Link Marine, aren't you a big Chainlink guy? I thought you loved Chainlink, Link Marine. That's your name, Link Marine. Come on, man. You can't have your name as Link Marine and call Chainlink as a scam. Nah, Chainlink, listen, guys, altcoin market, we like to sugarcoat the altcoin market. In reality, you can lump the whole altcoin market together. You know, and most people won't tell you this because they want to, you know, do whatever. But you know, I've always said this. It's like the altcoin market's the altcoin market, guys. Like we overrate fundamentals and things like that. But like fundamentals only matter when people are actually using stuff. No one's using crypto right now. So like that stuff doesn't really matter. That's why right now you can kind of just lump the whole altcoin market together. You know, and that's just me being a realist. So like, is Chainlink a scam? No, Chainlink's not a scam. I don't. Most altcoins aren't scams, but they're speculation, right? They're not. It's not like a stock in the stock market where you have a company that's actually producing value and creating money for people. Crypto's not there yet, right? It's speculation. That's all it is. At the end of the day, you might have some people, you know, staking their coins to make money, and okay, there we go. That's a valid use case, right? Other than that, most of it's just speculation, right? And every new technology starts with speculation. It's not a bad thing, right? It's just, you got to take it for what it is, you know? If I get wrecked in the space, I'll blame myself for being a fool. Thank you for Hoopty. That's what, you know, I love that about people. One of my least favorite things about, especially this space, you don't really see it in the stock market space, but you see it a lot in this space, is blaming others for your dumb decisions, right? Don't blame others for your dumb decisions. You are the one who pressed a buy button or a sell button or decided to put your money on this exchange or do this or do that. You did that, right? Don't blame anyone else for any bad decisions you make. Because I always said this, people will blame you for the bad decisions that they make, but any good decision that you might have helped them with, they will say it was because of their own will. But bad is someone else's fault. That's human nature too, you know? You want to take credit for good things and blame for bad things, you know? That's what it is. Yes, skillful. Yes, man. And as soon as you take accountability and say any decision you make is your fault, dude. Actually, that's a big step in life, where you stop blaming others for your situation, right? Don't blame others for your situation. Don't blame things for your situation. Just say, listen, this happened to me. In some way, it was my fault, right? In some way, it was my fault. Don't blame others. Exactly, Palajic. And that's going to make you stronger, because then that's going to make you feel like you're controlling life. If you're constantly blaming other things or blaming things, it just makes you weak, right? Just makes you weak, because you're always just going to blame other people and never going to say, okay, how can I improve from this? Or you're just going to say, oh, this only happened because of this. Yeah, next time it won't be it's going to be different next time. It only happened because of this. Nah, because we all lose. Everyone loses in some part of life, right? You might lose in this or lose in that. But in some way or some, I mean, obviously there's exceptions, but in some way or some reason, it all comes down to your decision that you made, right? Christian said sideways and then a big pump. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at anything Bitcoin right now. Excuse me, man. I'm prepping up a storm. I wouldn't be surprised at anything Bitcoin did right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it pumped or dumped from here, just because it's hard to read sentiment right now too. What's the fear and greed index? It's really hard to 39? Yeah, 39. It's hard to read sentiment right now. I can't get a good sense on where the market wants to, where the sentiment wants to go, right? Are people expecting a move up from here or a move down? What do you guys think? Let me see in the chat. I know most of you guys will say, I don't care. You guys think Bitcoin's going to get a squeeze up, or we're going to squeeze lower from here? And I'm not talking about like a 1 hour move where we move $100. I'm talking about the next big move, right? Which direction do you think we're going to go? Let me see what you guys think. I could see it going either way from here. I'm not really in the market right now to be I'm doing some scalps. Like the trades I do right now are very quick in and out. I'm not really doing any swing trades just because it's not a market that I'm like confident in which direction this is going to go. Like I'm not confident in either way, to be honest, on like the next move. And any type of trade I get into right now is most likely going to be an altcoin that pumped for no reason, and we just kind of short it back down. That's the only one I'm going to be doing at this point. Up, fake out, lower. Sorry, I needed the exit liquidity, Frank. Drew sold on Frank. Nice, Drew. Nice, bro. Trust me, I could scam 98% of the people I see on the internet. Wait, don't be saying that, man. Don't be saying that. DJ said cold winter. Yeah, I think it's gonna be I mean, for me, like I said this earlier, I think it's going to be, since we broke the bull market support bands, and we've said this, you just go look at the past of the times in the second year of the cycle where we've broken the bull market support band. Usually it's been, we've done it 3 times. The COVID crash, which is a quick, massive capitulation event. The year before that, which was more of, we kind of slow bled down for a little bit. And then we did it back over here, back in 2015, which was also a quick capitulation, right? See, the times that we've broken it have been, like I said, either a quick capitulation, which, like I said, this could still go lower in the short term, which I'm okay with. I mean, it is what you got to be okay with that. It's crypto. It's going to be volatile. Or we could do one of the things where we get a short squeeze up and then we kind of just slow bleed down for the rest of the year, right? Now, obviously, that's what we're looking at because that's what happened in the past. Upside, and I've talked about this, I will be a little bit more bullish if Bitcoin can get a weekly close back above the bull market support band. But I think right now you just gotta look at the market in a neutral way, a neutral, more boring way. Like I said, any close above 20, I would say any type of weekly close above 28K at this point, historically, we also look at the past. Whenever Bitcoin has gotten back above the bull market support band in the second year of the cycle, it's done extremely well. So I have to look at it as, okay, we get back above this, cool. I think we're off to the races. There'll probably be some type of really good news that comes out. Maybe all the ETFs get passed or something like that. Okay, cool. We're off to the races. But right now, you just got to be a realist and understand where we are. All right. So that's that. That's that, man. 40,000. Jordan, how many XRPs do I need to be a millionaire? Like 40? How many XRPs? Well, XRP is a stable coin, so I think you're going to need 1 million XRPs. You know what I mean? Like the XRP army can't catch a break. They get like the thing they've been waiting for 5 years finally happens, and you get a 2x pump, and now it's back where it was before. It's so brutal, man. It's so brutal for the XRP army, man. Like I at this point, like I don't even know. Like for the XRP army, let me go look at the daily here. Like at this point, man, like that was like the one thing that they're waiting. Like it's like, oh my God, we finally got clarity. We're gonna catch up to where we used to be now. And no, we dumped 50% down. I don't know what would come out at this point for, and I've talked about this, man. It's like, okay, XRP, we got bullish right here. Okay, we expect a little move up. Cool, we got a nice move up. But like all these calls for stupid prices, like $10, $15 in the short term, it's like, where's that, like, I'm not going to say where's that going to come from, but like, if the rest of the crypto markets, and I've said this, if the rest of the crypto market looks like shit, XRP ain't just going to pump without the rest of the market. That's not how this market works. The market pumps together, especially the high caps. You might get a low cap that pumps in the bear market, sure. But you ain't going to see the third biggest crypto go on its own mini bull market while the rest of the market looks like shit. It's just not going to happen. And that's what you've seen, right? Now XRP is right back where it was before. You know? What's going to come out that's going to make this go up to $10 now? if then when in the case couldn't even get it above $1. You know, and that's not me being a Debbie Downer, it's just me being a realist. You know? And not trying to burst the bubble, but that was the shot. You know what I mean? Like, that was the shot there. You know, and I'll tell you this, like, I know there's still going to be a lot of doubt. Like, if Bitcoin takes another tumble, I don't know if it will, okay? I have no clue. I'm going to continue to say that. I have no freaking clue. But if Bitcoin takes another tumble down, you best bet that XRP is going to take another tumble down too. You know what I mean? So just know that. Just know that. The market goes together. Because back when XRP won the case, I watched a few videos of like a few XRP creators. And all of them were like, oh, it doesn't matter what Bitcoin's going to do. Bitcoin could dump and XRP is still going to go up. It's not how the market works, man. And that's a clear example right there. You know? It is what it is. $500. Your mom. I know you love XRP. Listen, on the flip side, if Bitcoin pumps, guess what? XRP's going up too. You know what I mean? XRP will be fine. At the end of the day, my whole point with XRP is it's another altcoin. It's an altcoin. It's gonna go up when Bitcoin goes up. It's gonna go down when Bitcoin goes down. My only case, I'm not hating on XRP. I'm just saying it's no different than any other altcoin. You know? It's like Ethereum. Ethereum is gonna go down when Bitcoin goes down. It's gonna go up when Bitcoin goes up. You know? My only thing is it's not just gonna go on this like mini bull market by itself. You know? Would I get more views if I made XRP going to $500? Yeah, of course. I'd get all the little XRP army watching me, you know? I'm not going to name names, but, you know, there's people who have done that just to get views. I ain't going to do that, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Your mom, XRP is still going to $5, okay? I am a believer in XRP, actually. I do believe XRP will go higher. I just think it's not going to be by itself. It's going to be when Bitcoin goes higher, right? That's the key. I still think that you're going to see XRP. My prediction actually is I think we're going to see XRP 736. That's the 4236 fib. 736. I just don't think it's going to be now. That's probably going to be in 2025 is my guess. You know? So I'm not bearish on XRP. Shit. You know? I just think that it's going to be a little bit farther out. And it's going to pump because Bitcoin pumps, not because news. News is news. If you guys notice in this bear market, we've had a lot of good news. You know what I mean? Like, there's been a lot of good stuff that's happened, but most of the time that good stuff gets sold off. It's the bear market, you know? Good news pumps you 2-3x in a bull market. It pumps you 20% in a bear market and then instantly retraces. That's just what it is, you know? Yes, Jordan, they need a new leader. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I'm not going to be the new leader. I don't want to be the leader, man. I don't want to be no leader, man. Bitcoin's getting a little move up here. Once again, the level to watch is the 200 EMA right here. 26, that's down to 26,250. So for me, that's the big level. That's the last time Bitcoin got a little move up to 26.8. We got a rejection there last time. So let's see if we can get a little test of that right here, guys. Let's see the stock market. Stock market's moving up now. That's good. Stock market's getting a little bit of bounce, 0.226%. NASDAQ up 0.46%. And the dollar's getting a little bit of a drop. So a little bit different from earlier this morning. So that's good. And Bitcoin back up to the top of this, like, how big is this range? 26.1, $200 range. Back up to the top of the $200 range. Up, down, up, down, up, down, fellas. Euphoric, depressed. Euphoric, depressed. Euphoric, depressed. In a $200 range. We'll see. This time is different. Euphoric, depressed. Euphoric, depressed. Euphoric, depressed. Over and over again. So now we're euphoric again. Back up to the top. Boots said, I don't do predictions. I think XRP going to. That's my I guess that's my prediction. You're right. That's my prediction. But you know, my point with predictions, it's not so much you can't make predictions. It's like don't wait for your prediction. Okay. You can speculate. Okay, I think it's going to go to the 4236 fib. But don't be like, I'm going to sell all the XRP I have at 736. Because most likely you got a million other people with that same idea, you know? And they're going to be selling before it gets to 736. Right? My point is sell on the way up, you know, like this in ladders. And then when you get to 736, maybe you want to have a little moon bag, keep 10, 20% in. Right? Probably closer to 10%. And then, you know, if it goes higher, there you go. You still got 10% of your bag. You ride that shit. I mean, at that point, 10% of your bag would be a really big amount. So that's that. That is that, bro. Let's get rid of all this. 26,144. We are so back. We are so back. Tomorrow, it's so over. We're back to this type of market, man. This type of market's exhausting. It's just the constant roller coaster of emotions based off where Bitcoin is on the 1 hour chart. Man. It's like I can't even get excited over these candles. It's like, how many times have we seen this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times in the last 2 weeks. Let's see. All right, guys. I think that's pretty much it for today. Like I said, stocks are getting a nice bounce. That's a good sign. Dollar is actually getting a little bit of a retrace. That's also a good sign. And Bitcoin's actually coming up a little bit. So, you know, once again, I'm not going to get excited over a move back up to the top of the range where we went to 13 times and got rejected. We also have, like I said, the 200 EMA right here, 26,250. Actually, let's hang on for a second, see what we can get. See if we get anything this morning, man. Let's see if we can get anything juicy this morning, guys. This level right here if it's going to be like the past. Let's see what we get. 26,199. Ah, man. Let's see what we get. I think it's going to want to test that moving average there. Selling my XRP in 5,000 increments at certain price levels. Nice, Skill. Nice, dude. Can we finally tap that EMA? Let's see. Come on, tap it, boy. Tap that shit. Tap that shit. Oh, my God. Come on. Tap that shit, corn. It's the most price action we've had in months on the stream. Shit. And it's like 50 bucks. It's 50 bucks. 100K today. I feel it. $50 move, guys.
We're going to 100K tomorrow.
Remember, we used to get that every 5 seconds. Oh, Lord. Lord, guys. What are you going to do? 26,163. All right, we didn't quite make it there. We didn't quite make it there, fellas. All right. We almost hit it. That was pretty close. Tap that out on the flow. Bad jobs opening report. Well, we don't know. Like, is bad good or is good bad? Actually, is bad good or is bad bad? Oh, wait, hold on. Is bad bad or is good bad? You don't know now. We've always said this. Like, the news stuff, you don't know what's good and what's bad. You know? Let me refresh this real quick. What's today? Tuesday? I always forget what day it is. Consumer confidence actually comes in low. So consumers are not very confident. That's actually a lot lower than we've been before. 114 versus 106. So consumers are not very confident. You don't know if that's good or bad. You know what I mean? Like, consumer confidence being lower is better for inflation, but worse for recession. Job openings, 8.83%. So less jobs opening. Once again, good for inflation, bad for recession. You could say either way, shit. You know, but these numbers right here show this is actually the most interesting one of these job reports that we've gotten recently. This shows that we have almost 1 million less jobs than we did last month. That's actually a big jump, or a big decrease. Big decrease right there. 8.83 million. That's actually the biggest decrease that we've seen on that. Interesting, man. And then consumer confidence is also going down. So these are actually some signs that, you know, that the economy is not feeling as confident, right? So we'll see, man. But these are actually the worst two of these I've seen this year. You know what I mean? So that's getting interesting, man. We'll see. But you actually saw the market pump on these. You never know. You never know, bro. That came out at 10. You actually saw the NASDAQ get a little bit of a pop on that. You saw the dollar go down on that. And you saw Bitcoin go up on that. Doesn't make any sense. You can't make sense of this shit anymore. You know? That's what the Fed wants. True. That's what the Fed wants. Bad is good for BTC. Mike said, Jordan, draw a massive W on that chart. Oh, this chart? It is kind of a massive W. That's why, like, I also, like, okay, things are, like, whatever right now, but I also would not be surprised if we saw a nice little short squeeze all the way up to this bull market support band over the course of the next week or so. Just to squeeze out the shorts. And then we can decide what we want to do from there. All right, guys, I'm out of here. All right. Have yourself a fantastic day. I got to watch 90 Day Fiancé. I didn't watch it the other night because we didn't want to watch it live because it was glitching. But we're going to watch it today. All right. Other than that, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Same time, 9 o'clock. All right. Catch you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic day, guys. Like I said, do whatever you need to do. Stay busy. All right. Stay busy. Stack as much cash as possible. That's what we should be doing right now. All right. I'm out of here. Peace. Later. Catch you guys tomorrow. Mike, Hunt, your mom, later, bro. Mark, all right, your mom, I should said, later, Gator. Anderson, Crypto Sniper, Dan Dangle, later, bro. Shock, later. Flexa. See you later, boss. Blaze. Later, boss. Keep it easy, guys. Stay positive, and like I said, stay busy. Staying busy is going to make you stay positive. Peace.